Hey friends, so this message comes from a request of sorts. Someone wrote to me about this topic, and with their permission, I am sharing some of my response to them as a general message in case someone else out there finds it helpful. Friends, we have all been through heartbreak. I know I certainly have. And at the time, it feels like it's the end of the world. We feel all kinds of ways because as humans, we don't really like loss, obviously, even when the loss turns out to be a blessing in disguise. When that's the case, we don't see it right away. It usually takes us realizing that by things falling apart, we actually dodged a bullet, or perhaps even a few of them. That's just how it is sometimes, isn't it? If you believe in the theory that everything happens for a reason, it's frustrating when that reason is not known to you. You may ask yourself, why did this happen? A lot. But you have to trust that someday it is highly likely that you will know exactly why things had to happen the way that they did. Sometimes things that, to put it mildly, suck are the universe's way of protecting you. So let me share something with you that I have learned in recent years about heartbreak, because that's what the person wrote to me about. They asked me if I had any tips on how to heal faster, as they just went through a pretty rough betrayal. And, well, there's good news and there's bad news. Let's get the bad news out of the way first. Unfortunately, healing doesn't come with a set timeline. There's not anything that can make pain go away any faster. I wish there was. And I know what some of you are thinking, alcohol doesn't count. Anyway, when we suffer a betrayal or a loss or a heartbreak, we often think that we cannot love or trust in the same way again, that ability is damaged or stunted now, maybe forever. We feel numb. We give up on trying. We give up on people in general. Sometimes on ourselves a little bit too. How are we supposed to love again? How are we supposed to trust again? We feel like the risk of getting hurt is too great. We feel like that ability to care deeply about someone else is just no longer possible for us. We feel like when it comes to being vulnerable and real and open with people, that we just can't anymore. With all due respect, that way of thinking is wrong. Dead wrong. Let me tell you why. It is very important that you realize that your ability to love another person did not come from the person you lost. It came from within you. Being able to love someone fiercely and without conditions is a gift. Your gift. Just because they are gone does not mean that that ability left along with them or that it goes away. They did not give you that capacity to love. All they did was give you a place to express it. You can't give them the credit for any of that, and you shouldn't, because they don't deserve it anyway. That was all you, and still is. And since that is your gift and your ability, you have power over it. And yes, when you are going through pain, you may feel like you don't right now. It may feel a little buried because of heartbreak, but that ability to love someone deeply can and will return if you allow it to. Some people don't, because the voice of fear is louder than the voice of possibility. Because you are still thinking that the ability to love is damaged or broken, when that's not true. It is still a gift in its entirety, without any loss of intensity or value. It is not a regift. It is not a consolation prize. It is not a runner-up or participation trophy. It is one of your best gifts as a human being. Its value is not dependent on who you give it to. It is always priceless and unique. Don't let people who have taken a lot from you emotionally in the past control anything in your future. Don't let those who are not worthy of your gifts of love and trust stop you from giving those gifts to someone who is worthy of them. And you might wonder, well, how will I know who is worthy? I can't answer that for you. Only you can. But I can tell you this. When you find them, you'll know. You won't be confused. You won't question. You will just know. And sometimes, friends, that is all you will need to know. That's all I've got for you this week. I'll be back next week with another priority message. Until then, take good care of yourselves. Bye.